And a welcome to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Mets baseball starts right now. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Lane Thomas now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And we are underway here in Flushing as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Now here's the pitch.
Ball.
That misses. 2-1 the count now to the Nationals center fielder. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Curveball, and he buckled it, but it's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change if he can locate.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
What a swing. What a huge boost right there. Not only does it get your boys fired up, but it kind of silences the crowd for a minute.
Stepping in now, number 3. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Fouled off. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Two out, nobody on. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-1 home. And strike three called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. One in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first, and Washington has the early 1-0 lead. Steven Strasburg gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, the guy they call Strauss is on right now. This guy's lived up to the hype. Former first pick in the draft out of San Diego State University. Won a World Series championship with the Washington Nationals. Might have the best overall package of pitches in baseball. Really good fastball, good changeup, good curveball, and also a good hard slider. 4 pitches, he'll throw any at any time for strikes. One of the top pitchers in the game, Steven Strasburg.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
No one on with one down, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, ball 1.
1 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Now the 2-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. A payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Kieboom moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First offering on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Yadiel Hernandez.
Yadiel Hernandez.
Now the first pitch.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Sent on the ground out to second. A dive by Baez. He's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
And this is why you pay the price of admission right here, to see Javi Baez do his thing. Not only from the offensive side, but that diving play right there. This guy is a walking highlight reel and one of the cover boys for MLB The Show.
And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
1 ball.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Luis Garcia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. McNeil will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. So here's Pete Alonso.
Leading up for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Set and the pitch. This is hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up, still ranging back, and that one is gone. A solo shot here to left as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Michael.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Fastball well outside. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's really struggled. 1 for 15. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Strasburg has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here it comes. hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece. Now to the plate, here is Carter Kieboom, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Carter Kieboom.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Steven Strasburg. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Nationals take a 2-1 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Standing in now, Lane Thomas. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, number 3. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
2 strikes.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Full count now. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And this is popped up near second base. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Nationals able to add on thanks to the long ball. We played 2.5. It's 2-1 Washington. At the plate now is James McCann. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's just 1 for 6. He's set. Here it comes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Jacob deGrom. Popped him up. Kieboom has room in foul territory, and that's the second out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes set, and the 0-1 is looked at for ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in the outfielder, Juan Soto. First offering on its way. Now a swinging bunt. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Oh, 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Bell, 28 years old. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
He throws him on the fastball there. Josh Bell goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Hernandez.
Stepping in now, Yadiel Hernandez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. One and one the count. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Three balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They lead it 2-1. Now at the plate, here is Brandon Nimmo, set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Brandon Nimmo.
Here's the pitch. And so take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Here's the payoff pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Thomas has it for route number 1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor, flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Now back.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. From the belt, kicks and deals.
0-1.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And that one yanked just foul. The 1-2. Popped him up. Keyboom shading to his right. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. Now to the plate, Keibert Ruiz. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And the pitch. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Down the first baseline, reined in, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping in once again is Luis Garcia. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Here's the first pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Two pitch is fouled away. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try. First offering. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Steven Strasburg is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swing and a little blooper to center. Baez over to his right, and that retires the side. Nationals leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it seems like every at-bat has gone deep into the count, which has resulted in a really high pitch count for their opponent. We checked the numbers. So far, they've worked a total of 6 full counts. Guys?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
First pitch of the AB on its way, and it's fouled away. Set. Here's the 0-1. Nope. 1-1. Pitch on the way. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now the 2-1.
Nope.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Fastball swung on and missed.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
So here's Jeff McNeil. And he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and that is right there for strike two. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
To the plate now, James McCann. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And the runner back safely. The 2-0 on the way.
Ball, that's out.
Baez leads off first with 1 away. That one's in there, 3-1. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country and invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom.
Ball 1, no
So take a look at ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And this guy can hit a little bit, too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. Two and 1 now.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They're down 2-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and here's Lane Thomas into the box. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 3.
And stepping in, number 3. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's low.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Bases are empty, one man out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. He comes set. Here's the 0-0
Off the
pitch.
plate, ball 1.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you got to be ready to pull the trigger.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So now to the plate, Josh Bell batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a chopper left side of the infield. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
1-0 the count. One and 1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. No hits to this point. Grounded up the first baseline. Bell scoops it up, and the flip to a hustling Strasburg covering at the bag for the out. So the next to bat will be Francisco Lindor as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Yeah, this is his power side, Matty. Definitely quite a bit more pop in his bat swinging left-handed.
And now the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
Outside.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Ready with the 2-0. Fouled away. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Boy, frustrating from a pitcher standpoint right there. That swinging bunt, almost a perfect swinging bunt, made it field by the third baseman.
Yeah, grown man hit that ball, Dan. Without question, grown man hit that ball. I can't begin to tell you, though, how tough it is for a third baseman to come in, barehand that off the grass, and be able to put a strong throw to first base.
Hey, what does it feel like when you get to first after one of those swinging bunt knocks?
Man, get you some. Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
One-0 count. Here it is. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Strasburg on 1-1. Strike 2. Good curveball on the inside black.
2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So stepping in is Michael Conforto, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Oh, that's
0-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. 2 left for the Mets. They still trail it here 2-1. So now to the plate, Yadiel Hernandez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard down the line and right. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. McCann recovers, and the throw is there to record the first out. And now for Washington, Keibert Ruiz. He bounced out last time up. Now the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And he fouls this one off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Carlos Carrasco comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 59, Carlos Carrasco.
Luis Garcia will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. As a look, now the pitch.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1.
You know,
Ball 1,
because
no
this is
strike.
just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Left side, but well foul. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Beats the runner to the bag, and McCann gets his man.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
The 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. Solo shot to right center, and it gives the Nationals a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore, unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
The third baseman, number 8.
Carter Kieboom digs in now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And it's quickly 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-1 Washington. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Harper will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Ryan Zimmerman is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And that brings up Javi Baez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
First pitch on its way.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Nope.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in will be James McCann. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. High and deep to right center. Back goes Thomas. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch,
Ball.
Zimmerman has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0.
No. Inside.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Aye.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Lane Thomas stands in again as they're back to the top of the order. He jump-started the game with a leadoff home run. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Two 2-0 to the National center fielder.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike one.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
And the 2-1. 2-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering.
3-2.
Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Lined hard to center field. Nimmo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 3.
So next to hit is number 3. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Here now is Juan Soto. Fouled off. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Hot shot down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Standing in now, Josh Bell. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. One and two now. From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nats leave a pair as the lead remains 3-1. Will Harris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36.
J.D. Davis will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. First offering. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's 1 for 2. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
He's set and the pitch. Jonathan Villar comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. toward the mound. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So here's Brendan Nimmo. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Now the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. VR stands at first with one out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
Francisco Lindor, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Here it comes, the 3-0. He's taken strike one.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Here's a look over to first, and he's back standing. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Two out with the man at first. And he misses with it. 1-1. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's 1 for 2. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets strand 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Seth Lugo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So now into the box is Yadiel Hernandez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yadiel Hernandez.
And now the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
That's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping up is Keibert Ruiz. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. And now Luis Garcia. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. Not a big sample size. 0 for 1. First pitch on its way. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Here comes the 0-1. Old strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it's still 3-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kyle Finnegan comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Pete Alonso will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here comes the 1-0.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
The right fielder, number 30.
In now, Michael Conforto, as he rips it on the ground to second. He's got it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Next up from New York, Javier Baez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Count is 2-1.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Now the 2-1. Swing and a line drive. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, number
Mets
6.
down to their final out now. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Soto is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Washington Nationals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Steven Strasburg gets the W on the mound. Jacob deGrom takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Washington Nationals, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.